Hey, by the way, this street is 5th Street, but it's also Las Vegas Boulevard. It's 5th Street here, it's Las Vegas Boulevard down there. This is the Strip. If you go on this strip, if you go on this street, it becomes the Strip. And Springs, you see Rachel's Kitchen over there? This number 140 here used to be Brazilian bombshell waxing. So Springs were between Rachel's Kitchen and Brazilian bombshell waxing. And we know this from archaeologists at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, who have figured out exactly where the water was coming from. Now, while you're here, if you have a car, we've all been here before.
Oh, this is the first time.
If you have a car, there's a belt roadway that goes all the way around Las Vegas called the Bruce Woodbury Beltway. If you go on that beltway, out in that direction, you will come to a place called Tool Springs. Tool Springs has million-year-old fossils in it, and also has it shows you where the original springs of this region were. And there was, so the bottom line is why there was water here. So sometime even from 11,000 years ago, there's evidence that people camped in Tool Springs to get water. But the first white person that came here was John C. Fremont, the explorer, military officer. Fremont Street is named after him. He was exploring all kinds of places in the West. He ended up in California. They made him a senator, but he was an intrepid explorer. He came here because it was famous as being a stop on the old Spanish Trail because of the water. So he came here in 1844. There's some meadows here because there's some water. Okay, then the first people that tried to live here were the Mormons. And they came here with about 45 men, and they walked that last 49 miles with everything on their back, no water for 49 miles to get here. And then they built the Mormon fort. Now, if you go a few blocks north of here in your car, you will come to the remains of the Mormon fort. Some of the foundation is there, and it was a strong fort. They did a good job. Why did they need a fort? Because the Paiute Indians were here, and they didn't know if the Paiute Indians would be friendly or not. They came here to be missionaries to the Indians, to help the Indians to learn them. More important, they had decided that these Paiute Indians were one of the 12 tribes of Israel, and the Mormons have to reunite these 12 tribes. I don't know why. So Jesus would come or something. So they were doing that. They were evangelizing the Indians, and they were trying to teach the Indians to farm. The whole thing was a bust. They couldn't grow anything. Indians were bored with everything they wanted to do. Fortunately, there was no fighting between the Europeans and the Native Americans. Nobody died because of the stupid white people coming in. And so, but in 1855, William Bringhurst, fanatic, he was a fanatic in the Mormons. He brought a community that tried to live here in a settlement, and they were here about 15 years. He gave up and went back to Salt Lake City. But the Mormons did not lose their interest in this part of the world. Much of the land in Las Vegas is owned by the Mormon Church. A lot of the casinos sit on land that they rent the Mormon Church for. I mean, almost all the prime land on the Strip is either Mormon land or Howard Hughes land. His corporation. And hand into one of the other. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is the only part of this whole region that is actually Las Vegas. You are in Las Vegas now. You go even just to the Sahara, you're not in Las Vegas anymore. You know, if you've had a credit card, you come back and it says Paradise, Nevada. You know, I can go to Paradise, Nevada. Well, that's one of those little towns on the strip. You go to Winchester, Nevada. It's one of those little towns on the strip. The whole city council will be casino executives. You know, they just have those little towns to make sure they don't get hassled with taxes or social responsibility or anything that they don't want to do. And so the strip is independent of the city of Las Vegas. And every time they've attempted to consolidate, so they just want to be part of Clark County, and that's what they are. I would recommend, the first time something non-Mormon was here, there was a branch called Stewart Branch, and as people would come and they started sort of developing it into a way station, there was a place to sleep, there was food, and then when he died, his widow, Helen Stewart, really went to town on that. She kind of put it into the tourist business in Nevada by saying, you know, when you come to Las Vegas, stay at this place, eat here, whatever. And she did that until she died. I also want to point out, while we're on 5th Street, places that you should go if you want to walk. If you go down 5th Street to the Sahara, on the other side of the street from the Sahara, the Domains of Gift Shop, which I think is still the biggest gift shop in Las Vegas. That is a place, they used to have a theater upstairs, and the porn star Marilyn Chambers held court there for years, doing a racist show. I think it was also on 5th Street, you should get a meal at Donna Maria Tamales. It's been there for centuries. Locals love it. You should maybe check out Tiffany's Cafe, which is kind of okay. Let's do this. Let's go down to Fremont Street. The next place I want to tell you about is at 7th and Fremont. So let's go down to Fremont Street. Cross the street because there's shade on the other side of the street. And as we walk up Fremont Street, you'll notice there's all these little bars and businesses. We were here 20 years ago, those were all boarded up. It was a slum, a whole place. And so these little businesses look like nothing to you. That was a huge thing for Las Vegas. People opened up bars, noodle bars, and just small things on Fremont Street because they brought it back from oblivion. So straight down to Fremont Street,